it's been a bit of a crazy weather day. We started out with some sunshine this morning and then clouds rolled in. We had some rain and then we even had some hail. So hopefully we might get another sunny break this afternoon as it gets closer to sunset. We're looking forward to doing some photography here at Flaming Gorge. And here's Shawn.
At least that's the idea if we don't get rained out again tonight.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Keeping our fingers crossed, yep.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Travels of Red Rover. And as you can probably tell by now, it turns out that rain really wasn't the issue for the next few days. So here we are in the snow trying to do some photography.
When you're out camping, especially when you're up in the mountains, you really need to appreciate that the weather could change. Corinne and I are up in near Flaming Gorge up in the mountains, and last night it snowed. And, you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning, but, you know, it was a cold night, and it was really nice having a heater in the van with good insulation. So it's something to consider when you're out boondocking, is what your capabilities are and whether or not you can handle the changes in weather.
Well, it's not quite been the photography day we'd hoped for. It's a little bit snowy.
That's a little understatement. It's not sticking yet, but it's definitely snowing hard.
Yeah, it's at least nicer than the pouring rain that we've had most of the day. But the clouds have been so low that there's really not been much of a view to see. So we've been touring to some outlook locations that might look good for some photography. We might just have to stick around for a couple more days.
Yep. Well, it's fortunate we have the time to do that, which
Yeah.
we don't always do.
No, usually we rush through places on a schedule.
Since the photography wasn't all that great, we decided to take the drone for a walk in the woods. And here are some of the shots that we got.
Good morning. Well, we had a nice dusting of snow overnight, and we're out this morning to try and capture a little of that as we take a picture here at the Red Canyon Lookout. This is the Green River that flows through the canyon, and we're right close to the visitor center. I'm doing a little bend in the river. Shawn worked on this area earlier, and he's gone over to the other side where I started at the beginning. It's pretty gray skies today, and I'm hoping just for a little definition in the clouds. The color of the rocks is very muted, but we didn't want to miss out on this opportunity to get some pictures with some snow. Good morning, Shawn. How is the photography today?
Good morning. Well, the photography, the location was wonderful. The compositions were wonderful. The climatic additions of the snow was wonderful, but the light was really, really flat. And it doesn't seem to be getting any better. We keep kind of hoping that it'll get better because it kind of entices us way over in the east there, but it just never kind of gets to where we want it to be. So a little disappointing, but nonetheless, probably got some nice compositions.
After spending the morning at the Red Canyon Overlook, we went for a drive in the snow to enjoy the fallen snow and to see how other areas looked. So this is June 8th, 2020, and we're standing out on a small lake. I think it's called Moose Lake or Moose Pond. It's more of a pond than a lake. It's gorgeous out here. And one of the great things about coming out in inclement weather is that you often have a place like this entirely to yourselves. And we certainly do today. It's really, really pretty out here. As long as you don't mind a little snow and a little cold, it's a lovely place to be. So Corinne and I have spent the day doing a little bookwork, and we decided to get back out into the wild this afternoon. Hopefully do a little sunset photography, although we're not actually especially optimistic, although we've got a great spot. We're here at Sheep's Creek Bay, and it's a beautiful area. We're actually down at the boat launch right at the moment, but the weather's been so cold and snowy that not many boats being launched in the last couple days. So we got the place pretty much to ourselves. Anyway, hopefully we'll get a good shot tonight. In the meantime, we're going to go for a little walk.
Well, I'm down here at Sheep's Creek Bay at Flaming Gorge, and the sun has decided to come out this afternoon. We had all that overcast sky and snow flurries this morning, so it's just lovely now to have some sunshine out here. And I'm doing a little composition. It's getting later in the afternoon, and I'm looking down the Sheep's Creek Bay. There, you can see it in the corner here. And there's a rock formation down at the end that's kind of lit up. Now, it's quite a few hours to sunset, but that rock formation is already starting to get some shadows on it. So it may not be a good shot very much later into the afternoon. What I'm enjoying is there's a nice set of snow-capped hills in the distance, and I'm hoping those will show up nicely in the images that I capture. I'm using the standard 24-105 lens. I've got on a 3-stop graduated soft edge filter to try and take a little of the brightness out of the sky and give me a little more foreground definition. And I'm using aperture priority and a ISO of 100. So I think my f-stop is f11. So we'll see how that works out. been here overnight at Sheep Creek Bay in a nice camp spot that overlook the bay from up above in our camper van. And as you can see, today is a much nicer day than we had yesterday. The clouds have cleared away. We've just got white puffy clouds now. Probably some of that snow in the distant hill is gonna melt off most of today. So we're gonna go exploring a little more today and see some of the other parts of Flaming Gorge.
But that, as they say, is a story for another day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to really help us out, please subscribe. And if you'd like to know when videos are released, hit that little bell button. And as always, don't hesitate to leave a comment. We love hearing from you and try to answer all our comments. Bye for now, and we hope you will join us on the next video.